Cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bravo. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bravo. Fires to the big fella. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Bravo. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, he found a space on him. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start. No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run, finding an escape route.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll try it over the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bravo. Caught near the sticks, it's Grant. Speeding down the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He'll try to do it himself. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. The short hands. It's nice.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bravo. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Grant. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense drags him down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Wilson. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Grant. Grab near the marker. It's Kamara. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a crease to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Grant. Gets it to the back. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Vols trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Tackled there by the defense.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This offense will take the field again. Dropping back, it's Grant. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created negative play.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Volunteer! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Back has it. Bring in the heat. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in the coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Grant. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to pass, it's Grant. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Forced out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open.
There he goes! And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has got the Rocky Top rolling.
That's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strickland. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. How entertaining has this game been? How good are these offenses right now as we take a look at the stats after 3? Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Just keep slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Kamara. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Grant. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
If
this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Creates a little space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Grant. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his ball or wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He slides that just inside the right upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. Breaks into the open. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown ball! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Grant. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now's the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires to the big fella. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day.